Okay, time for some P thoughts and M makes. This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio. Okay, I'm not plugged in. If I go dead, I'm just going to have to go dead.
Okay, then you'll
My cord is not long enough.
We shall maybe try to work that out.
See if I'm charged.
And I stole your light. There we go. Look at that. Maybe we can share the light.
I'll tell you what, this print tool thing is back again.
I don't know what to tell you about all that. Thought you worked it out.
I did. I thought I did. Susan has not responded to my message.
Okay. We have lots of fun happy mail to go through. What are your thoughts today? You're just going to read from the book.
Oh no, I have many thoughts today. I'll have to talk very fast.
Let me say hello to everyone real quick.
Okay.
For those of you that are here in the chat, do say hello. Or if you're here in the stream, say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We'd love to do that. If you want to hang out in the background, totally fine. No worries. But we would love it if you would give those thumbsy upsies because what? It helps in the beginning for sure. Lets people say, hey, something cool's happening over here. We like it.
Let us go there.
Let us go there.
Now. Post haste.
I don't know that that works exactly that way, but we hope. That's our hope. All right, let's see who is participating. We have Witchy Woman. We have, oh, hey, A. Claire. I believe that you may be new. We have Anne. Our Curious. That's Miriam. Betsy's here. Brad's here. Camilla. Kathy. Carrie. Daniela. Darcy. Dana. Debbie. Designs and Do-Overs. That's Kristen. Diane. Eddie. Estella. Griffinshell. That's Rhonda. Jacqueline. Jamie. Joni. Yuta. Kathy. Kim. Kimberly. Lee. Marcia. Maya. Michelle. We have Nightbot. She's the one that leaves in the information in the chat, so be sure to, watch for her and the information she drops in. We got Porky Queens. I believe that is Kristen, I was told, by our friend Sharon. Reverend Sonia's here. Sandy's here. Silver Granny. That's Lynn and Grumpy her Gnome. Sophie. Star Traveler. Why? Linda, I believe. Man, I don't know why that one doesn't stick out in my brain. It's because I think she wants to be called Star anyway, because, that's what she told me. So, Sue Davis, Sear Susan, Texture Junkies, that's Sharon, Shelly Studio, Tracy LaBeouf, Trish Coogan, and we've got Wendy. Wonderful. Some other people popped in. I don't really know who. I didn't miss you on purpose. It was just, that's how the chat thing moves. All right, guys. Hello, Arkansas Crazy Quilter. That's Dawn.
No. I'm going to just read this stuff. I don't want them to see everything I have written.
Remember, I got the top side, so you're good. You're safe.
I'm safe.
You're safe.
Good.
Itsy test that.
Okay. Well, yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before?
I have no idea. It's all becoming a big blur to me these days.
It is. And it's just like, what day did I make chutney? Yesterday.
Maybe. I feel like it's kind of a 2-day affair, but that's really because you requested items and then...
weren't available.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was just for the...
Yeah, chutney was yesterday.
Chutney was yesterday. Okay, so while I was, watching my chutney and making sure it didn't stick to the bottom of the pan, stirring it frequently, I watched videos downstairs on the dining room table with my my laptop, and my cord reaches the outlet. So, one of them I watched was Carrie Griffiths' Stressless Creative Space. I highly recommend you watch it.
Hey, Doc.
I'm going to give you a little synopsis of it so that you can go over and get more information if needs to be. The reason I watched it is because...
and she's talking about Carrie the Crafter.
Yes.
Carrie Griffiths.
Yes. And this was this was 4 days ago. This video was posted, so I'm a little...
This was his little collab thing that they were doing with
Rach and Bella.
There we go.
Crafts.
Look at you writing things down. I love it.
Collab focus was on tips, hints, and hacks. Anyway, the last thing that he said was, share and support what you do. And I just think that is the essence of what we do here. And that's why we do it. We enjoy it. And obviously I would continue doing it because I'm not that selfless. If I ain't having fun, I'm not staying at the party, folks. Okay, so he went backwards on his list.
He did a top 10 countdown.
Give credit to inspirational sources. I just, you know that I'm big on that, and I will call you out if you have a quotation and you've been too dadgum lazy to go over to Google and take 3.5 seconds to look it up.
Yeah.
Come on, folks, now give me a break. Or if you've, watched somebody's video and you kind of took parts of it, at least mention the people that's from whence it came. Big one. Number 9. 5-minute cleanup. I'll ignore that. Mariah takes care of that. Putting things back in the same place. Okay. I do like to do that. And when Mariah cleans and puts things away, we have a little bad words are sometimes said because they weren't in the place where I thought that they were. It's cleaned up.
Thought being the keyword.
Yeah.
Where she thought.
And number 7, containment of supplies. That's another one, Mariah's areas. Photograph your artwork. That was number 6. That would definitely be Mariah's. Now, I do photograph my own artwork occasionally. But right now, I have a really old phone. It's actually Mariah's.
She's blocked her window. She used to take great photos over there in the window. But
well, I had to have some place to put things. I mean, you got to give up something to get something.
Ain't that the truth?
It's
Brad and I talked about that this morning.
Spatial reciprocity, Mariah.
Spatial.
You just write that down in your little notebook over there.
I need a sticker with that on it. I'll just put sticker spatial reciprocity. Okay.
Okay, swatch books. Well, I'm big on swatching. I'm not so big on booking it.
It's more like a direct swatch.
Yeah.
The thing that it is, it's got to get swatched on it.
But I think it's a brilliant idea, and I totally applaud that idea.
She supports this decision.
I support it. I'm not doing it. Number 4, it is okay not to complete a project, but after a while repurpose it. Well, that just really hit me. So I got out my bag of tags from
tag bag.
From who knows how long ago. Some of them were alcohol ink tags.
And here's the thing: we used to say, "All right, can we just bag it and tag it? Can we just bag it and tag it? Not that it was a bag of tags. That's hilarious. Yeah. Did you tag the bag of tags?
I did. And we're going to put them in that. And I am working on that. I've got, every day I get another part. And I've got more, what do you call them? The backs that you put everything on. The structure.
Yeah.
I've got some more of those, Jessup.
Wonderful.
Number 3, don't put things out of sight.
She loves that one.
I should have had 14 hearts going across there. And label your storage. I'm getting better at that.
That falls under the bag it and tag it. Box it and write on it, please, for the love of God.
Make notes about ideas. Okay, so...
Well, we do that all, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll because when I was cleaning off my desk over here, I found a little note and it had...
Here, and you found this one.
Oh, and I found this. I found my sketch.
You can hold it up to your yeah. See?
Here's my sketch. Very detailed. Mm-hmm. It is for me.
Yeah, I love it.
And I do this because when I try to communicate to Mariah, see all these background papers? Well, that's one of the things I worked on this morning. And I'm even thinking about cutting these doors down to be slightly smaller so that I can have that arch of stars.
All right, you're squirreling on us.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Number 2, make notes about ideas. Capture it. Mm-hmm. I think that's really important, and that's basically, I knew most of this, but I might forget some of that. So It was a good idea. Number 1, just do it. Share and support. Okay.
Loved it, Carrie. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Awesome, awesome. We thank you so much. And when in the comments, what I wrote to him is I said, you know, I don't do what you do. That doesn't necessarily mean I can't appreciate what you do.
Yeah.
And I think that is one of the wonderful things that brings such novelty and variety to the group, is that we all do things differently.
Even though she drives me absolutely bonkers. I mean, bonkers with this stuff. I have to, sometimes remind myself that eventually what comes of it all is worth how she operates. Even though it drives me.
I've tried to do it other ways, and it just makes me angry.
And then she doesn't produce.
And then I
things.
just sit
She
here and I'm like
grumpy.
Creatively constipated.
Because her stuff's all put away. And she knows where it's at. What fun is that?
Yeah.
I'm on an adventure every day. That's hilarious.
I know that sounds really funny.
But it really is
it really. Oh, I just spit on my magazine.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's spurting.
Now Mariah's going to get to this, but Susan,
Your tag swapper
my
partner.
tag swapper partner, who did not realize, and I just think this is hysterical, that I was not the P person in the PM artist studio. She didn't put it together.
Yeah.
I mean, she knew who P was, but she didn't know that I was the P. And I guess I failed to explain that. I don't know.
We just feel like everybody knows this.
I don't know why I didn't say that, but I didn't say that.
I think you need to start introducing yourself. I am P, the P of PM.
Yes, Queen P.
Queen P, Patricia.
Yes. That would be me. Okay.
Hi, Akiko.
Hey, Anne, you're going to love this.
Hey,
they have knitting recipes in here. And it's whole pages of knitting recipes. It's just the most amazing thing ever. But here's the one that I really... Can I read this?
Yeah.
Do we have time?
Hey, I am cool. Like, even if it's 5 minutes to me making something, I don't care.
This is from 1954. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this.
Because we're still up on the, it's big heads next to each other, so they're seeing it.
Yeah, okay, great. All right, so there's this dude in here, and he writes this column every time. She sent me two subscriptions,
Gina.
and he's in both of them.
Thank you.
This is, oh my gosh, I sat here.
I can't believe she sent that.
I know. I can't believe that she sent it either, and I will treasure it. I doubt that I'll cut it up. I'll probably copy from it if I want to use things, because it's just so hysterical. But here is this quote at the top of this. Here's the dude. See the dude?
That's the dude.
That's the dude that writes the column.
In the woman's
magazine. Man it's the man / who / sees. That's his little byline there. All right, the quote at the top of the page says, "If you try to do something that you have not done before, you will find it adds zest to life, says the man who sees." I thought that was wonderful. Now I've got to go down here, and I've got to... There's a whole article here, and I'm not going to read it. I'll read it for Thirsty's Thoughts. But I'll just, I just had...
Anne said she'll show him something to see.
Oh. I thought it... Yeah, he's... I mean, that... Here, check this out. Look at this. What I love about these is all these women's 17-inch...
Eddie says probably written by a woman.
He's just the face of the...
Yeah.
These wasp waists.
Oh.
Yeah.
It makes me feel angry thinking about it.
And here's the thing in here, too. It's all about how to make yourself beautiful all the time. So that, when your husband comes home for dinner, you not only have dinner ready, but you look like you're ready to go to a gala soiree. And...
It seems like a lot of pressure.
And
we barely get to dinner around here. We're so not 1950s, like...
The sweater sizes come in 2 sizes. Small and smaller.
Not ours. That's the third size.
Okay, well, I will share some more of this with you. But this came from my swap partner, Susan Messimer.
Yes.
Thank you, Susan. And I mean, Mariah's going to show the rest of it, right? Are you going to?
Oh,
The
yeah.
box of stuff with all
Yes,
of our
we
goodies.
have Happy Mail from all kinds of people, friends, Arty friends. We got lots of stuff to show.
Yes. Now, while she's showing that, I'm going to show you Izzy's card. This is what she made.
Well, remember we showed it. Because
Tuesday.
I brought it up. But you were kind of working.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't really get to look at it.
I didn't. But anyway,
so
I
sweet.
have it here, and it is just so sweet. And I'll put it in my book here.
Probably best, because I'm feeling real cleany about her stuff.
Are you feeling real cleany?
It's going to happen.
But I had to show this. Is Carrie here today?
I thought I said, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Lollipop. Let me see.
Carrie, here's my little book of, okay, it's an old book that my husband used to use when he was,
The second husband.
Third.
Second. Carmichael was second.
No, this is Vance.
Oh, well, yes, then that's third.
This is third. They're all deceased.
Well, the one's still alive. That one's alive.
Yeah, this one's still
He's in
living.
the other room.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the little book that he used
Hey, Paul.
when he worked on the well rigs to record how, whatever thing was doing. And, he would have this as sort of his documentation that
Hi, Joni.
if something went wrong, he could check his little book and show the powers that be that he didn't really screw up. But anyway, he had some extra ones of these, so I just put in little tabs. Can you see the little tabs here? And I write down words that I like. I have ATC swap people. I have passwords, 2 pages of passwords. I have thoughts. I have political. I have bank information, books I want to read.
It's a book of all things.
The book of all things.
She lost that.
That.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now I need to get rid of my stuff so I can start chatting. What?
Miriam says, I can relate. Who remembers what number of husband?
Yeah, that one. I swear, this is just driving me crazy. Modify settings.
Turn off your sound, because I already heard a ding, so that means
Oh.
your sound is on.
It's now crossed out.
Fantastic. You're well on your way.
Oh, here's Susan. No, she hasn't talked to me yet. I think
Okay.
she actually has like a real job.
A lot of people do.
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that. Hi, Miriam. Hey, I watched Miriam's video today. I'm telling you what, she's a 3D thinker. If y'all want to know how to do stuff in 3 dimensions, get your honey over there. It's a good one.
She's art curious. That's Miriam.
Art curious, yes.
Okay, so am I going to go topside over here?
Well, I still haven't decided how to get to where I need to go.
Okay, well, I'm going to go topside. I'm going to... Okay, so our friend Diane, who's here, Diane Bell, I was thinking about how I was going to lug the quilt upstairs. It's quite big. And then, show it. I'm just going to talk about that. That Diane sent Izzy the most amazing quilt. It's so wonderful. It's huge, and it's quite heavy. She loves it. She
does.
She's just like, oh, well, I sent Diane a video. She knows. But then she sent us some lovely things, which then Izzy was very upset that we got things in, the same time that she got things. It's becoming a real thing. Okay, I'm going topside. But she sent us most wonderful things. We've got to, I don't know, I feel like sometimes we should take a week off or something.
Up more here so I'm not just looking
whoops.
down.
Here, I'm switching. I clicked the wrong one.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
guys. What are you wanting?
Oh, nothing. I'm taking care of it. Just never mind.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm looking down at my computer,
Oh, yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, how about that?
Love it. Okay, so we have 2 of these, and she was so smart. And P even noticed. She was like, look, she tucked that under there so that wasn't going to get, messed up in shipping. Brilliant. Just brilliant. And we're going to put these, because there are 2 of them, with the
As
Frida.
Bookends on Frida that came from Mexico.
Well,
on a
and we
bus.
have a whole shrine of things. I mean, this just goes so perfectly. We do need to expand and find a new place for everything so that way it can be displayed properly. Because right now it kind of is in a little bit of a corner. So we're going to have to think about that. But, oh, aren't they glorious? She said this was her first attempt, and I think maybe her only. Doing happy.
I mean,
I'm very happy.
We're extremely happy,
It's just
and I
so
mean,
gorgeous.
You know, this has been like, okay, we've got to do something with our free to space.
Yes, we do. We do, because we have cool things from you guys. I mean, oh, and then look at this. Oh, she sent this. I think that the foam. I think this is just regular, like art foam stuff.
But
and
the one that she did send,
the
is
moldable thing. We're very excited about that. Definitely want to give that a try. Izzy was upset that this was not hers. Oh, here's the moldable. Is this it? Man, it's heavy.
Betsy, see, she just got notified. 19 minutes into this live. I want to know why that happens.
I don't know. We're not priority.
And I wasn't even notified, and I'm supposed to be here. I mean, you know. Oh, this stuff.
Yeah, we're very, very excited about this.
And turn the red stuff over, because it's
Now, is this the moldable foam? This is not. I think this is just some cool piece of rubber.
No, I think that's it.
Maybe
I think
this
that's
is
the foam.
No. Diane, you gotta let us know. Which one's the foam?
And
we're gonna be heating up the wrong
you
thing.
can reheat it and remold it. Huh.
Oh, yes, she's posted in Makers. It was her personal challenge to do pretty. That was on the big pieces. Oh, and then some new trinkets. Oh, and that needs to go into your trinket pile.
It does. Oh, and there's some good ones there. Oh, there's a copper one and a big old red one.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that is the fun stuff there.
Oh, it says never rely on YT notifications. I have to set an alarm.
Yeah.
I guess my alarm is Mariah.
Exactly right.
I don't really.
I'm going to put that there.
But I do check my notifications occasionally just to see, because, you know, when I go downstairs and I'm making sure the pot doesn't boil over, I feel like I should use, look, we're almost to the top of this one again. Ready to dump in the big one.
All right, so, Eddie, your package arrived today, and we're going to look at it. So hopefully, I will try to do this, you know. Some
And
people pre-look at things.
She wouldn't let me look at them.
Well, she
She said, you can look at them and don't take anything apart.
it had my name on it.
Oh.
And then PM Artist Studio, so.
We guess it's like a joint.
Now, I will tell you guys this. If you do want a, like, legit on-time notification, if you are signed up or have purchased something from us and opted in, or not opted out, really, is kind of what it is, we do send out the email saying, you know, hey, we're going live.
Okay, Diane just said.
But if you check your emails every day. Okay, I should
The rubber thing is just a stamp for kids. The foam pieces are the moldable.
See, it's very good that we had this conversation,
It
because
is
she would have
very
set
good.
some things
Thank
on fire.
you. And Stitching Arc says notifications are still not working, but they're going to work better with the new website.
No, that has nothing to do. Like
doesn't?
what they're talking about, like when we
It's the bell.
yeah,
Okay.
and we have no control over that. That's
We have
just-
no control over the bell.
is what it is. But if you want, like, for sure, a notification.
Ooh.
Sorry, I smell everything.
She does.
Had an interesting
Hey, the
smell
blanket
to it.
smelled really good, too.
And then I said,
I
think
said,
that
oh,
I think Lisa and Diane used the same fabric softener or detergent, because things that from Lisa smell like that too.
I really like it.
Wow, this thing is amazing. It has all kinds of little pockets and all sorts of goody things. Oh, I love it.
Ooh.
Here, I'll pass that over so you can feel it.
I want to feel it. Ooh.
Oh, good. Look at this little flip like that. Brad asked me today if I was going to be doing some flips and things. I said, I don't know if we're getting that far in the book yet. Oh, this is fun. Oh, little taggy thing. I love this. This is so right up my alley.
This you can
stuffing little things and
this little thing you need to make a pocket for it in your tag book because it goes with it.
Oh, I do.
It can be a tag ATC.
I'm going to put it over here with my stuff. It does. It looks really good with everything. That's my blue. Can you take a poll on the next text?
Mariah,
notifications.
see my ask above. He says, PM Artist Studio, can you take a poll on text notifications?
Or do you want me to take a poll in here? I can run a poll.
Okay, I don't know what that means. I'll just...
Here, hold on. I gotta type it though.
Yes, you can tell that he spent a lot of time and work on that one. And believe me, it does not go unnoticed. These little books are all precious little things, and I have a shelf for them. Oh, Violet showed up.
Hello.
And Maya wants to know.
There we go.
That just went right where I was watching and reading.
It should just. Here, you should be
I
good
don't
now.
care about that.
I don't care about it. P doesn't care.
I'm closing it.
Okay.
And now
This is so wonderful, Eddie. All right, there's probably more little things. That, actually, I'm going to put this one in here, too. Oh, I just love this stuff. It's beautiful.
That book is the first journal craft I made.
And you gave it to me?
Oh, Eddie.
You didn't give it to her. I know that's right. Aw, thanks, Eddie. That almost makes me want to cry. I'm not going to think about that too long. Woo! All right. Oh, this actually says, hi, Patricia. So here. Here, it has your name on it.
Oh, it does.
Oh, and this is for Izzy. Okay, well, she likes to open things. If I dared to open this for her, she'd be upset. So here's what we're going to do about that. I will leave this over here on her table. I will video her and then send a little, private video to you, Eddie. So thank you. She will be very excited about that.
Wise words. See, Mariah, people think I have wise words.
You do.
She doesn't think I do. Sometimes I don't think. I love that washi tape. You just keep using it over and over and over again. Oh,
okay, and then, so P wanted me to show all the, seriously, totally spoiled P. Like a box of like super goodies. Oh my goodness. And like cute cards.
And I know, and here's the thing about people sending us their scrappy things. I really love that because your scrappy things aren't like my scrappy things. And I get really tired of my same old scrappy things.
It does seem like we have like the same scrappy things over and over when it's just our stuff.
And so, oh, look at this. Oh, Eddie. And look, oh, I will keep this little tiny piece of paper. Oh, I love stuff
But she does.
so much.
It will end up on something.
Oh. And look, here's a key tag.
I think one of our bags has been recycled back to us. I love that. That cracks us up. Although sometimes it freaks us out because we'll look in the mail and then Brad's like, oh, something came back. And then we're like, oh, no, wait, somebody sent something back in one of the envelope things. And this is some of the
look at this skin. Where am I? Look at that. Oh, I can't decide which side I like the best.
Oh, this is cool. This is cool. So I'm going to go through this pretty quick.
Now, I want you to see this. Does this remind you of anything, Mariah?
Oh, my God. Should I get the card?
Yes. Eddie, you're just...
You're so, like, right up our alley.
I mean, I have used this so many times and spent...
There might be a crash soon.
There might be a crash? Oh, no. Ah, it's wonderful.
Here's one. Oops, sorry.
Here's one.
And actually, I just passed it over her. I forgot that the big camera's on my side.
Yeah.
I'm trained.
Are you really loving my arm reaching across here? Mariah's arm reaching across. Eddie, I love it. I absolutely love it. I've got another one here, and it's got a little cruciform. Oh, these are trinkets. Trinkets. Oh, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there.
Ooh, that's cool. I mean, she sent just cool.
Oh, it was just
stuff.
like you cannot believe. And I want one of those faces for my tag, please. And I'm still trying to find the stuff that Joni sent because I want to emboss some of those flowers that she sent.
These are good bits. All right, here, look, guys. Look at these yummy, yummy little bits in there. Lots and lots of them.
Oh, Mariah,
Oh, that's great. This is cool. Ooh.
this needs to go in our card holder. I'm trying to see.
It's bumpy.
It's textured, yes.
That's really cool. Ooh, and some cute little stamps. Oh my goodness. Those are, I'll put these over in the stamp.
Okay, this needs to go. I have creativity takes courage. It certainly does. That's going to go in my tag journal.
And look at P is very excited about these little metal taggy things. She told me. And look, little tiny tags.
Little itty bitties.
Label tags.
Label tags.
Yes.
Oh, Eddie, thank you so much. So generous.
Okay. So that was the awesome stuff from P's tag swap. Well, and where were the tags? Where are her tags? I guess.
Well,
oh, these are the tags. Okay, let's show
well,
them.
and the thing is she's already sent some. I already gave them to you. They're in the book.
Oh. How did I not know that? I don't think you did. Well, these are fabulous. That's a big tag. Aren't those fabulous? Love it. Love the big tags. That's so cute. And she put a little rhinestoney thing there. And I love the little hearts that are attached there. Too cute. I really like this ribbon. I would like to have some of that. It almost looks like seam binding.
And did you see those little jewels? Did you get to the jewels yet?
The jewels in there. Well, I kind of put that stuff off to the side there because there's a lot to go through, and I'm trying to kind of keep on task here.
I'm going to take my
Love that.
But I'm going to put my trinkets in with the rest of the trinkets.
Okay.
But I'm going to keep this little piece of wax paper because there's times when I don't know why we don't have wax paper.
Well, we have like deli paper, and we have, you know, I don't
wax
know.
paper is something that one
Superior.
needs.
Okay. All right, my arty friends. Shall we get back to the book?
Trinkets in, if you want to know what I'm doing, because you can't see me behind the computer screen, and I'm doing a terrible job of reading.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think you're doing.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. All right, loving the belly bands too. Yes. I like the wee pencil people on those tags. Yeah. No kidding. And I don't know who's Quirky Queen's journal.
Yes, Kristen, I believe is her name.
Okay. And Star Traveler says all of it's fab.
All right, so here's the goal today. I think we're going to try to add some purple into the top pieces. And then perhaps even start bringing in some collaging into these lower areas to make them a little more fun and cohesive with everything else that is going on. The purple that we need to add, we need a little bit of something like that and a little bit of something in these zones of things. I don't think that might be, well.
Wendy wants to know what is the weight of the paper that you use for the book.
For this book right here, that's the 32-pound hammer mill. Yeah.
Violet says, my hair looks gorgeous today.
Good. Will you post a picture in Makers?
Yes.
We'd love to see that gorgeous hair.
And Belinda says, I need to order that template.
It's a free download.
It's
or,
free.
now, if you want the papers, then you can buy the paper set.
Yes.
But the template, that's free. So, what do you think? Actually, I need a little... Do you have a little piece of scrap white paper?
Sure. This is what I hook Izzy up with. It's the offcuts to make
Perfect. Because my tester part is like behind the thing there. I don't know if that's not too shabby. These are just the Arteza acrylic markers, kind of like Posca's, not as good, but they come in a lot of colors.
Oh, P's hair is not mine, LOL. Oh, Thank you. Well, I was a little behind in getting myself ready today, so
Yeah, she was.
Mariah came upstairs and said,
That's too
I
dark.
said, "Is it time?" She said, "Yes, it's time."
Yeah,
And I was still
that one's too dark
sitting
too.
here with my
Yeah, just
grungy shirt and
doing things.
yeah, just doing things. Yeah, while she's mussing about there, I could be reading you from the articles from the
The Woman's
magazine.
Weekly.
But I need to be reading these.
Yes, the chat is what you're.
Okay,
supposed to
Wendy
be.
has downloaded the template.
Okay.
And Stitching Arc said, Violet, not as hairy as yours, LOL. And Violet says, I need more paints.
All right.
Violet, we all need more paints. It's
Well.
a chronic condition.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I watch Fran, I'm going, oh man, what is that stuff? I've never seen that stuff before.
So, Belinda, yeah, these started out as the 8.5 by 11 sheets, and then there's a little bit of a margin because I printed them out with the laser printer, and it doesn't do bleed. So I just trimmed that out. So they are ever so slightly smaller than an 8.5 by 11. But yes, that's what the template and everything's based on, is a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So, thoughts on which color to bring in? I mean, I'm leaning towards that very first one, because these are a bit dark. But this actually goes really well with that business.
Art Curious says, I need yellow. Yellow is a hard one. You know what my favorite yellow is?
She's not really interacting with me.
Transparent yellow iron oxide. I'm sorry, Mariah. And I also like Nicolazo gold. You can't live without those two colors in my estimation.
So, hey.
Top left. My left, yeah. Don't you think?
Yes, I do. Now, do we want to do purple on every panel?
Well, I don't think it's going to work on every panel.
No?
I definitely think you should color in some of the circles.
Color in some of the circles.
Amsterdam trans.
Which circles? Oh, you're talking about here in the
Yellow.
aqueous.
Yeah, I like transparent yellow, but I also like opaque yellow. I don't know what you're going to color in. I'm talking about that one right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be your best bet.
And this has a skinnier nib side, like you can turn this around, but it sticks out all crazy. I haven't figured out why it doesn't like go in further or do what it's supposed to do. So I just keep it with the way that the nib comes.
Thanks, Anne. I'm terrible at, I get into one thing and I'm watching Mariah and I'm not reading the thing here.
Mm-hmm. Well, do we feel like that has accomplished something?
It's
not
I don't know.
It's not a lot. It is something.
Okay, well, what if you colored your stripe across there purple like you did the red one in the first one?
That's a bold move.
Yeah.
Okay. We can do that.
Yes, thank you, Anne, for saying that. Glad somebody's up on things. Yeah. Oh wow, they got 10 inches of snow yesterday.
That's crazy.
Oh, thank you. Julie said I was doing a fantastic job at my job. There is a learning curve to reading comments when they fly by. There really is. And I look over here for a minute and I'm like, oh, crud, where did that one go? And it's already gone. And Diane's squirreling on a lot of things. I'm a master squirreler. They call me mellow yellow. I really struggle with it. I think yellow is a color that I like some yellows. Some yellows I don't care for so much.
I'm going to look at chat every once in a while just to, you know.
But that doesn't mean it's not available. Oh, I don't know what is available. Ground needs moisture, yes. We got rain here. It was lovely.
It's supposed to rain all weekend.
I know. I improve every day. Okay, yeah, don't forget the Thumbsy is Upsy. In 2015, we got 5 feet of snow overnight. The town was buried. Oh, wow. Well, I don't know that we ever got that much when I lived in Anchorage, but I know in Valdez, which is across the drink, if you go over water, I mean, they get 14, 15 feet of snow, and people put balls on the top of their antennas so that you could see around corners.
What do we think about that?
I think it's absolutely stunning, and I think it's exactly what you needed.
What color should we do this?
I think that you need to do the other one in that blue.
Blue. Perfect.
Yeah. And then the last one over there, I think maybe kind of an orangey yellow. Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
I put yellow in everything. It feels sad without it. I put quite a bit of yellow, especially the Yellow Azo Gold. I use it a lot. Sunny and 70 here in the mountains of Virginia. Okay, well, the people in San Diego at 2,000 feet had snow and wicked winds. Yeah, that isn't a fun thing.
All right, so if you noticed when I was using the purple over here and I kept pumping it and making sure that I had probably more than I needed, just a little tip or trick there with these acrylic markers, because if you let them get it too dry, especially on these torn edges, all they do is just pull more paper fiber up and get all gooky, and then they also just break out. But the other nice thing that the acrylic markers do for these edges is strengthen them. So you get the cool texture of it and look of it, and then the marker itself.
The added
Yes.
value of it reinforcing your tear, because the edges of those tears are kind of
Fragile.
but you know, it's like, okay, tears a little bit. Ann's been dyeing paper outside in Virginia.
Very nice.
Irregulars, yes, absolutely. We like irregulars.
I think this bad boy's on its last bit. I mean, heck, we've had these a while.
We have.
Oh, that looks fantastic. All right, and yellow for the end. And I love that this goes from purple to yellow. That'll be super duper. Question.
I noticed there were a few brave souls that tore into theirs. Also noticed some of them just couldn't do it. They folded it.
Or a cut.
That's all right. Gina says, those make me want to Zentangle.
Now, I don't know that I want to use this yellow. This may not be the yellow.
Oh, Michelle, Missy,
Yeah.
Missy Kern said they're going to get together for a small retreat.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Oh, Lisa Mingus is house hunting. Oh,
Ooh,
that's a bummer.
I mean, maybe it's a bummer. Maybe
I
it's not.
think it would be a bummer for me. I hate doing that kind of thing. I don't plan on moving again unless it's, you know, to the cemetery. Oh, that one's kind of smushy.
What?
that marker that you just used.
Oh, well, I rubbed my finger through it. Is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, that came out. See, I don't use the yellow very often.
Oh, Stitchy Narc says, I ripped mine with force and power. No wussy-gussy here, y'all. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And the reason I'm doing this, I mean, it would probably be faster if I kind of went along sideways. But again, with that paper being really thin, best to just kind of smooth it out.
Oh, that is a good point. Because, see, I wondered about it, but I didn't think it was worthy of saying anything.
You didn't want to critique that? Appreciate it, P. And there we go. That's looking mighty fine. I likesy that. Now I'm going to put this away over here so that way I don't run my finger through it or my arm or my hand or whatever. Because that will happen. One of the things that I really did want to start kind of doing is perhaps even bringing in some collage stuff there. Or
okay, before you go on, I want you to, what I'm seeing here is that really bright yellow that you just used. Can you go over to the polka dotted one and add some yellow polka dots over there?
This one?
No, the other one. The yellow one with red circles in it. Can you add some of that bright yellow? Just make some dots hither and yon, irregularly.
Well, I mean, it has yellow in it.
It does, but it's not. It needs a little umphing up. Not that one. The next one.
This one.
No. The next one over. To your right. Next one over. Next, that one. That's the one.
You want yellow dots on it that already has yellow?
It already has yellow, but I want you just to put some yellow dots in there where the yellow is to kind of beef it up a little bit. There's places where the yellow isn't good. No, not that one. No. No. That one. Thank you. My goodness sakes. Where's the
This is where the delay causes us some problems.
Yeah. I'm watching it here, and she's over there going, what are you talking? I can't see you at all because my computer's in the way.
Yes,
But I think this is a much better angle for me rather than me looking down.
Mm-hmm.
Just dot it. There you go.
Thank you.
See, everybody, doesn't that make a big difference? Well, number one, it repeats the whole idea of the dotty thing.
Well, it kind of breaks up that red, too, that was a little more... Those big red dots are very punchy.
Yes. Thank you. I can't... this is that tweaky thing.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised she didn't pop your hand. I can't reach her, Lisa, or I would. I need my stick.
I was about to say, I'm glad you don't have your damn stick.
I have a stick downstairs when we used to sit at the computer and we were designing stencils together.
Well, or doing papers. What I would do with the papers is I would get things and I'd be like, all right, yay or nay? Because she would just, and I'm like...
We would be there for hours with me pointing with my stick.
Yeah. Because she's like, I don't think you're listening to me. It's like, yeah, it's just, it takes me a minute. Like, I can't just make this magic happen. You're not listening to me.
I'm not listening. I'm reading comments, Mariah.
No, I was saying, like, that's how you would say it, with the stick.
Yes, and looking down at a computer screen too much put me in a neck brace for months. Not a good idea. Yeah. See?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I had to move it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I could use Dick to whack her with. He could reach. I think maybe he could. I don't know.
NH.
I had a leather hand on a stick for long drives when the boys got out of hand in the back seat.
That's great.
That's great. It is.
Look at this. P's been leaving me little gifts over here.
Let's see, I have to look way out of the screen.
Do we want to mess with this anymore right now, or shall we, like, just go to the other side that has, look, nothing?
I don't know.
And then we have to talk about, because see, so when it's all said and done, technically, see, this panel is the cover. Unless we do it as an accordion, because it still could do that at this point in time. I like the two fold in, because what it does is that it allows everything to really hold together.
Yes, and it also keeps things from, your bags from falling out. It's more secure.
Yeah.
I think. So yes, I don't know. What are you going to do?
Well, do we want to put a little pocket something or other on the front, or do
I
I
don't
just
know.
want to collage
I think you should
it?
hold off on that.
Okay.
Because, I mean, this may just be...
Well, then, do we want to talk about, like, these two? Because, see, this one could come in here and do something different. We could even, you know, collage something here to where it then connects into this panel, for this little pockety part. That might be kind of fun.
That might be fun. And that wouldn't mess up the cover.
No. What do you guys think? Am I going
They
to...
want me to squirt you with a water pistol.
Oh, goodness. Do you know
that
what's...
wouldn't be good because it would...
No, we don't sew anything. I'm a gluer.
We're a gluer. We're going to get into sewing as soon as
Everyone, we'll do a little slow stitchy kind of thing, but...
We do have a sewing machine.
Yeah. It's in the closet.
Nowadays, someone that would have reported you on video and videoed you and reported it. Yeah.
See, that looks good on that now. I could do some work on this. Put a little yellow on this, and it'll... Can I do
Eddie
that?
likes that idea.
Can I put yellow on this?
I think you should let me do that. I don't think you should.
You don't trust
that. I don't trust you to do that.
Do you want to do it with this, or you want to do it on your own?
I want to do it on my own.
Okay.
But I can up that yellow.
Yeah.
I just need...
That's what it needs to happen with that.
That yellow needs to become more brilliant yellow.
I don't know that if I bring in a lot of this blue from here to this panel, if that's a good thing. Since it's already kind of our blue panel.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't
Feels
think
like
that's
probably too much.
I think it is. It's not a good choice.
I have, you know, some bumpy red business. And we could...
We need some of Eddie's paper that he had to... Because that's too orange.
Well, I can make it more red. Ooh, I have some of this. This would be kind of cool.
Okay, I'm reading. Template, I just printed it. Belinda's thanking you for the template. I like that. I tried to pull a print with some parchment paper and not one molecule of paint transferred. It is on my video, of course. Of course, always that happens when it's on your video. It never fails. Your paint was dry. On my own, how did we end this way? I don't know what that means, Eddie. I watch tons of art videos and I paint mine in watercolor paper and hand sewn in cardstock. Pretty fun and easy. I like it. It's just we have a 5-year-old and a sewing machine. We don't have any place for
A lack of space.
it. Lack of space.
I like this idea of the overlapping of the bloopy loops on top of the bloopy loops.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I don't know if that's the right or wrong blue. And then this is also the deli paper, so it'll be a bit more filmy whenever, you know, it won't go transparent.
You could paint some parts and emboss. Well, I think you could actually... Listen, I had this idea. Parchment paper will stick to Rice Krispie treats. Good to know. Red needs gold. I love that combo. Well, I don't know that we're going to put any gold in here. I don't know if gold is going to make an entrance, is it?
Well, it kind of already has. I mean, it's over here. It's sparkly, remember?
Well, here, you know, we were talking about things that would... What if you used retarder as your sticky agent for your embossing?
Oh, okay. So what am I embossing?
I don't know. I'm just asking you that. Just out of the
You
blue.
could. Yeah. I don't see why not. Make sure you clean off your stamp or whatever. I mean, you don't want to leave that on there.
Or what I was thinking is you could actually
Oh,
paint the retarder on with a paintbrush.
Yes. And they were saying that you could even do that with this stuff. Which then was talked about that pretty much this is like the glycerin.
Oh.
But yes.
Well, that may be what I do on this.
Mm.
Paint it with the yellow Posca, paint that on, and then you can heat it.
I can
And
do
it would
that.
be really brilliant yellow.
You even have a stamp that is Arty Squiggles. Or, sorry, that's Dancing Graffiti.
Well, the other thing
If you're willing to actually,
do on
use
here is
paint.
I could use, and I'm not reading, I could use the butter.
That's what we need.
I will use the butter on this.
You have the yellow over there?
These people are beating up their pets with things.
The what?
Beating up their pets with things.
And I like these, but now that I see these next to this, the yellow needs to be bumped up for sure. These are some of the latest
since
little...
you came in with, yeah, that's kind of wimpy yellow.
But I can probably do that pretty easily.
Now, if you give me that, I was just going to say, can you spray it? I was going to just gel plate over the top of it with yellow.
No, because then that'll make the red all orangey.
True.
Just gonna get her done.
Oh, 49 Dragonflies uses water to emboss with.
Oh, there you go.
We like her too. At 49 Dragonflies,
Mm-hmm.
she uses our stuff. Oh, now see that was a good solution there. These are little papers, and I was looking at them and I told Mariah, I said, I think some of these might work for your tag journal. So they didn't get sent, but some of them got sent.
See, this business here. The yellow stains.
What yellow thing?
The yellow stains. Yes.
Oh, the yellow stains. Yes.
Okay, so I really want... Oh, I should have sprayed that.
Gina says, oh, that yellow is awesome. Yes, a few of my artists I watch mention you. The word gets out. Awesome.
Good.
Yes.
I also harass some people.
We don't have any problem with that at all. Oh,
And
yeah.
I will tell you guys this: if there's somebody that that you watch and you think that they would love to try some of our stuff, let us know. I mean, we would love that, because that is one of the ways that has really helped get the word out, is by doing that sort of business. All right, what I really, really, really want to do here is I want to kind of collage in here. Here's a thought though. Do I stay within the bubbles, or do I just kind of go over it and
Oh, heavens,
whatever.
just go over it. We're not going to sit here and match up lines, for God's sake.
And we
Or
might.
I hope we're not. I might have to go someplace else.
Oh goodness.
Oh.
I'm not a supporter of things.
Wipe OT with your wet wipe that you mopped up with. I don't know what that means.
Who's saying what?
Messy palette.
Oh, wipe.
It.
I don't know.
Wipe it with your wet wipe that you mopped up with. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
A lot of times that does work.
Oh, with this, yeah. I think I missed my window of doing
window
that.
of opportunity has since passed.
Yes. I want to head into this direction. Here's where I'm heading.
Oh, word of mouth. That's a good one. And Julie says, stitching art, you get so much accomplished. I really don't know how many hours you have in a day. You
I know. I
inspire
saw
me."
your comment to Paula. When do you sleep?
Yeah. I'm just like, wow. Okay, Gina says, I watch Terrace, Terras, do you know this? Take every day. She is, oh my gosh, that thing just moved on me.
Mm-hmm.
She is new and the kindest artist crafter. I would love you to share with her. She is new and great.
Okay.
Terrace Take.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And who is it that let us know that? Oh, Gina. Okay.
Okay, well, Stitchy Narc is doing vodka and coffee.
Mm.
I still need to get to the store and get some of my bourbon. If I'm going to do this business here every Thursday, I'm going to need
Have a little libation.
have a little libation to keep me and make me a little more interesting and make my voice less gravelly. Pardon. Have a little swig of coffee. See how Mariah does that? Tears little bits and puts them down. And Paula says, oh yeah, bourbon will certainly help read the chat, Miss P. It'll make my comments more interesting.
Well, hopefully. Then otherwise I have to start worrying about what she's going to say.
Yeah.
More so than I already do.
My filter kind of gets... Policies, ideas while having breakfast, buy online art products while brush teeth, draw stencils in the way to work on her all the posts on the way back and craft when her husband arrives home. LOL. She must. I like that diagonal coming in. It sort of reinforces, and especially when you look at it with the page next to it,
Mm-hmm.
it's really nice.
Thank you. Ooh, you know what we should show them is the thing that I made. Hold on. I don't know what I was... Originally, I was going to chop it up, but...
Now, you're taking that all the way... Oh, I see. It's your pocket that you've got going on there.
Mhm.
I was going to say, you need to make that come back up. I'm going to sit on the donut thingy your hubby uses for his helmet. It cracks me up.
Oh, but here. Check this out. So, this is kind of how the squares that well, they're more like rectangles. The little pieces that we send in orders. This is sort of how they start. But then P had this one. She's like, ooh, this would look really good with your journal. So, for the tag book. So, you want this? And I was like, yes, I do. And then we still had out the rabbit and some of the... Do you see the stars? So I have the rabbit down there. And then
I told her she needed the moon. The rabbit should look at the moon. And she says, I think he's just looking at the stars.
Stargazing. And she thought that was pretty funny. I could add the moon.
Jacqueline says it's looking good, Mariah. And Gina says, this is fun. I think I'll go to my TV and couch now. I'm done creating today. This was so fun. Fun chatting with you. Thank you, Gina.
Yes.
We like chatting with you, too. And Ann Lauber says, fabulous work.
I don't know how fascinating this is. I think this is more or less about us getting, you know, we can chat. And...
Yeah, it's kind of like sewing.
Mm-hmm.
Sewing with glue.
That's what I do.
Now, what if you don't like those little white edges, Mariah?
Then I'll come in with either an alcohol ink marker, because they work really well. You gotta be careful with those just because they do fade. Probably not on this part here, but like once I have it done, and I want to come in on anything that's overlapping, because I know it's not going to bleed through, or like on the pocket. I'm not worried about that really anyway. But yeah, just come in. I might highlight them.
Texture Junkie said she came in to give us a high five, Mariah.
Oh, thank you. High five back.
You're more fun. You're more funnier than watching paint dry. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. It's watching glue dry. I can never create while the stream is on because I'm afraid I'll miss something good.
I have the heart. I
don't do that well either. I'm not that kind of multitasker. I'm really kind of into whatever it is that I'm watching. And this is why this is really hard for me, because I'm going back and forth here, and I noticed you appropriated the big glue.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you do. You've got the big one. I got the little one. However that happened.
I've got the little tiny one.
No, mine's tinier than yours.
I think they're the same size.
I guess they are. Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
And seem smaller.
And we had another one, but I don't know what happened to it. No, I don't like that one. I don't like it.
I ended up collaging the outside of it because the label was crackling and getting kind of gooey.
I thought you were just being creative with your supplies.
Yeah, making them pretty. No, it was functional.
I don't think you should clean unless there's not anything else to do.
Yes, we all know. We do know.
It's 11 p.m. here. Stitching Arc says, and she's Scooby-Dooing snacks and nodding off. I understand that.
I'd kind of like to mix some of this in.
Cannot Nightbot drop a link to the template?
Nightbot cannot, but I will.
There you go.
Because I that would have been probably a good one to set up, but I will do that.
Your glue is more better than my glue. Richard is sleeping. Size does not matter. And somebody else's size does matter.
Size matters.
It does.
Especially when you're trying to order the right paint tube size.
PVA glue use, yes. I made my glue bottle pretty too. Well, Mariah just did hers because it was poking her.
Yeah.
I usually listen to audiobooks while in the art studio, but then I get so involved in a project that I don't remember what I've listened to. Okay, yes. Somebody is putting in whatever it is, that template thing. Mariah is.
There you go. Okie dokie.
Betty's staying out of the combo. Okay, there we are.
I kind of want to put some of this in here, but I don't know how much. Like, would it look cool just to have?
Well, here's the thought. Just a minute. Don't put that there. Open your page up. So you're not going to see it because...
I know, it's like a nod to what's
already there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should put it over on this other page that you've already started on, and because then it will draw your eye.
Oh, over? Okay.
This page, yeah.
Yeah.
The bubbles, effervescent page. There you go. I mean, you know, it's not like earth-shatteringly evident, but...
Right. Okay, so, I will continue on with some of this. Is there something else that we need to do with this? How are we? Okay, so we have an hour. I just don't know how entertaining this is. Like, this is stuff I like to do at night or, you know, when I have 5 minutes, but this is probably the most time I'm going to get to be able to do this.
Yeah, on camera.
Yeah.
Well, you were going to put my book together.
Ooh, I think that sounds more fascinating. Do you guys want to do that? Because this is just like, I will continue on with this sort of business. And if I do get to a point where I think that it's going to transition into something different, or like that would be cool for you guys to see, then we'll show that. like, I think at some point in time, we're going to do something fun to the front and then make some kind of wraparound closure type thing. That we will do on camera. But this collage business, I think you get the point, right? I would rather do P's book. And then it's always fun for her to, you know, listen to her tell me what to do.
And I'll tell you what, I'm going to move my thing over here like this so I can see better.
Okay. There you go.
I can see through the opening here.
Okay.
All right, I've got to get my parts. I'll be back.
Kathleen says, thanks for the template. I love having things to think about, things that are already figured out. Yes, I get it. Yes. Get her ears. Ah, that's funny. I'm going to put these back.
Now, these ones, I just painted them this morning, so they might be slightly sticky.
That's
but
fine.
They're not, like, wet.
Okay, I'm not worried about it.
And I see that they do kind of have, might have to work a bit off the edge here.
And I don't, so here's the crazy thing is, I will keep all of this until the project's done, because I may need one of these little crazy pieces of paper.
You want one of my little baggies?
I do. But when it's done, I'm tossing it. Mariah, what substrate do you have underneath the white paper that you use as base? It's your... Okay, wait. What substrate do I have underneath the white paper that you use as a base to work on with your gluing and spraying? This thing? So what's hilarious is that, like I had said, it's a cutting board. But it's so gross that I use this.
It's textured.
Yeah, and it is textured. I use the freezer paper that P uses to cover her surface with, because you can wipe it up and it does last for a long time. Eventually it does start to kind of peel up, and then that's when it's time. But it's really great because then, and then, you know, we try to keep it looking nice and clean for you guys, so that way you can see the things and go, well, I don't know what you're working on, what's art, what's
not
surface, what's what.
Well, and I've got to get some stuff together here to hand to you.
Yes.
Oh, not yet though, because we need to do the inside part.
All right. Well, you've got this all in your head, so you've just got to hand me the things in the way that you want them.
Well, right now what we need to do is we need to hook them together.
Okay.
The outside part of the book.
I'm feeling like with yours, and especially since this is like we're going to be covering up everything, that we should use the tape.
Okay.
But
I don't.
before you fully okay that, know that there's going to be a little bit of a bump.
I understand that, and I want it. I want the bump to go all the way. I want you to use tape all the way across, so it's going to look
Why do you say it like this?
like it's going to go all the way across. Oh, no, you're not.
You
no.
don't want to seam it like that. Okay.
I don't want to seam it like that. I want it like this. So remember, I'm going to weave it.
Oh, yes, the weaving. Forgot about the weaving.
You thought we had given up on the weaving?
Well, I was kind of...
You were hoping? I don't know what I did with
It was a thought.
my really excellent sketch.
Oh, you just had it. I'll put it... You probably put it in your book.
I did. There it is. Okay, so are you seeing it?
Yeah, what do we know? Okay, so these are all this side. You've got one...
I've got to hand you one of the doors so that you can actually...
Two of those and one big one.
Because where I would like the stuff to stop is right here, where it starts the curve.
Okay, so give that to me just so I know.
And you're going to have to go with the shorter side rather than the...
Okay. Now, This weaving thing is really just... And of course this thing's going to be huge. Of course it is. She doesn't work all.
I do. I make little tiny booklets.
Yeah, to go into the big massive thing.
Oh, you're just so funny. Now here, I've lost.
Yeah, this is that cheapo gesso stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. All it really needs to do is just, in case I use tissue paper on it. But right now we just need to get the other stuff done.
The connections.
Yes.
Yes, I know. But I have to work this out.
Okay, I've got to move this back so I can watch.
So these are the little ones. The big one goes in the middle.
Big one goes in the middle.
So why are there two of these?
Because I just in case we messed up or I want to use have an extra page in the middle.
I like the way you're thinking. Okay.
And that's not really the big one that we're going to use. This is the big one that we're going to use.
That's fine.
But you just need
placement.
the size.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of figure out where we're meeting up. Now, how about the little one? Because I know you had talked about having multiple.
That gesso is so shiny. I know it's really the really cheap, crappy stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
I definitely get matte gesso.
Were you thinking about all three little ones?
No. And I'm not thinking about the little ones. I want to move the little
Those will be later.
over to the other side.
Okay.
And then if there's two middle ones.
But this is our main book construction.
Yes.
Those do not need to connect into this right at this moment.
They do not.
Fantastic.
That was a very, very good question, Mariah. I've got tissue paper here that I don't need. I've got stars. I don't need those yet, but I should put... Oh, here's my baby one.
Okay. How many of these cross little sections do you want?
I'm thinking 3 to 4. And the one at the bottom should be where the bottom is.
Do you have the seam binding?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Are you thinking about using that instead of tape?
Yes.
Oh, you're so brilliant, Mariah. And actually you could, you could use,
How about nude?
I love it. Well, no, seriously, look.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'll go really well. And you can always kind of probably spray it or we can color it or whatever, but
Yeah.
I don't think that you need the black.
I think the black's too harsh.
Yeah. Now there is some blue in here, but that may not be, I don't know that it's the right blue. That may be hard, like, it's going to compete with things.
I think
I like this nude.
I like the nude. And besides that, I'm going to be going over it with,
Okay. There's also this brown, but I think it's some of that, it's folded over,
Oh yeah, it's double.
Yeah.
I don't think that
Yeah.
is necessarily what we need either.
I think this is our winner chicken dinner.
And thank you, Anne, for the... Do you think we're going to have enough of it?
I think so. That's going to make me crazy.
Yeah, there you go. I think you're probably going to use it all anyway.
Alright, we're going to start with this end. Now, my next problemo though here is, it's like I really need to have these cut to size. So I don't want to be trimming this stuff up.
Thank you, Debbie. I love my doors too. Author, editor, and artist. Hi. This is from Heather.
Heather. Yes, Heather. Hello, Heather. Okay. I need the real deal because I've got to trim this panel because I don't want to be, trying to cut around these straps. We've got to get these cut to the right thing.
Well, now here's the thing. Remember, we're going to have the background. The reason that you're not worried about that is because where are my stars?
But if I'm connecting this thing
But we want to put this on top.
on top or below?
On top of the
Oh, so these are staying square. Or
no, they're going to be this, and then what you're going to see is like this.
right, but so these are staying like this. They're not going to be trimmed out
I don't-
around these.
Well, what do you think? I think if you rounded them just slightly.
Okay. Well, then, okay. I'll think about this in terms of what makes the most sense here.
Seriously, I don't mind. Just all they need to have is just a little. We can
I think we
use
need
the
to nip 'em.
crocodile
Yeah,
nipper.
we nip them. All right.
Nip 'em. Do you want to nip now?
I would like to nip now.
Now's
the time to
Here's the nipper.
Now's the
Now's
time,
the time
to nip. We can nip again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with the wider. the
And
half.
Charmaine is here. Hello, Charmaine. Yes, Heather, these masks are in the shop.
Yes, they are. It's Celestial Gateway. If you want, I'll get you a link.
Then it's going to be not going to go to the end. That's a hard one. You're just going to go up a ways on it. Because now that it's rounded off.
Which I was gonna do that anyway. I mean, that's better construction, I think,
Okay.
personally.
A research and development meeting.
This, yeah. I don't know how fascinating this is, but this is what we do.
And this is how we do it. And this is
And we
You
aren't
know,
saying this is the right thing.
I could do this, but if there's measurement involved, it's just better that Mariah does it.
I don't know that this is measurement, but
Simply because with my wonky eye, it really is hard for me to line up things. I mean, I can, but you will notice a lot of my stuff is kind of off.
okay. You can have these back because I don't think that I necessarily need that at this point.
Okay.
I believe. Okay. Already feeling better about that. So, should I put these to the outer? I think this should be more the inner. Your gessoed parts.
Oh, I
you
don't
don't
really
really
care.
care.
I don't really care. I don't think it matters.
Okay. Actually, I think that the binding stuff is probably going to stick better to these unfinished business. So we're going to go that route. Okay.
And, you know, give me at least an inch.
I'm giving you, like I said, okay, we've already had a little pre-conversation about this.
This we have, and we're still fussing about it.
Yeah, obviously, but let's talk to y'all about this.
Maybe content versus structure. Love the thought process of this live. I can't help my mind offering some. Oh, please do.
Oh, yes, definitely. Jump in.
Yes. How wide do you need the spine gap? See
this
is exactly.
is Carrie.
Okay, Carrie, I thank you. The reason I want it wider is because I want to weave thin sari ribbon into it. And I don't know.
But I told her it's going to be too wonky if she makes it too big. I'm thinking of fingers width, but she wants more to weave into. So you're talking about like 2 fingers worth. Almost.
I'm talking 2 fingers.
This thing's going to be fun.
Tell my daddy to put T-bird away.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to do it.
Marie Calendar boxes, yes ma'am. Pot pies, chicken pot pies.
I feel.
But now there's also, and that's why I said use a little bit more, you know, for it to grab. Oh, you already got it cut.
I do. I mean, not that I have to stick with this. This was just kind of a testing her out, making sure we.
And I really do like using this better because I think it's going to be less obvious and bumpy.
It's nude. Oh, but yes,
it's not as
yes.
thick as the tape.
Okay.
Well, y'all, if this doesn't work, Maybe double up on it. Yeah, maybe if you put that on both sides.
Okay.
Somebody said that.
And you might be able
I
to do
think
some
that's what they were
interesting
talking
weaving things with that as well.
Darcy says, use it as his finger size. Darcy, you are not helping.
Okay, now, our next... All right, how far away from the last one?
That's good.
Okay.
Because I think if you back that, you know, we're going to see more sorry. I don't know. Maybe you need to move that down a little more.
Okay.
Looks good.
First ones are the hardest. They took the most discussion.
I mean, I've never seen anybody do this, but I don't know why you couldn't do it.
Oh, I think there have been, you know, versions of
Versions of this?
this sort.
Oh, probably. Okay, well, I'm going to put this stuff away for right now. And see, I really thought, look at this door. See this door?
Mm-hmm.
I really think that this could be a back door or an inside door. Or it could be the back side of the inside door.
Oh, goodness.
I just love it so much.
Give me some of your non-sticky tape.
Give me some what?
Washi tape, please.
Oh, you don't have any?
I do, but I can't dig out my drawer right now.
Ah.
It was suggested, and I thought about that too, that I was like, yeah, that.
Tape it?
Tape it. So we aren't...
Until it dries?
Well, so I can...
Oh.
Because see, I keep slipping around here.
I see what you're saying. Are you reinforcing the end with anything? No. Do you think that we need to?
Reinforcing the end with something? What for? What? I mean, which end?
And somebody said yes. Longer pieces of tape will create a stronger hold. More contact of tape to board.
But remember, we're going to be putting a bunch of stuff on top of this.
Yes, on both sides.
So I didn't feel like it's necessary to like run it all the way to the end. And I feel like we've got a good connection. Hopefully.
Okay. So, Ty, you were giving me stress, woman. I don't know what that means. Oh, line up the bottom against a ruler.
Oh. We don't do those sorts of things.
No.
No.
Hell no.
I'm
just happy.
too fiddly.
If you glue stuff over the tape, that's enough. Yeah, I think it is too. Now that bottom one this is a little bit wonky, but
What do you mean? Well, it's got a fold in it.
why does it have a fold?
Here, you want me to redo it? That stuff's on there.
It's going to be all right because I'm going to cover it up with the weaving going the other way.
I think we're fine. I mean, seriously, if she did this, that's why I don't get too particular about it, because she's like, I'm happy because you did it better than I would have. And I'm like, there we go.
Oh.
Weird. Ooh, I made that one a little short.
If you glue stuff over the tape, that's enough. Well,
Yeah.
remember we're weaving over the tape.
And this
All
is,
right.
this is the it's fabric-y, so it holds pretty nice.
And Laura, I've looked at the site before, but it's been a while. I don't know what they're talking about. Don't look, Carrie.
Poor Carrie's like, oh God, I gotta
It's
go.
probably
It's bedtime.
probably just as well. In hindsight, did you consider a vertical row of holes with eyelets? Oh. Then you could corset weave the spines. Well, I like that, but I think we're a little late to the game for that
We're in
one. Are you sure that that's level?
What?
It's probably just my wonky eye.
I feel that it's pretty good. I mean, it's off a little. But, you know, this is gonna, especially as you weave it. That's why I'm not that worried about it,
Okay.
personally.
I might weave it with fluffy stuff.
Okay, now, I'm coming in here, because I think,
That's about the last one.
well, and you've got to, like, with what you're doing, I
Yes.
just think that that's a smart thing to do.
I like 5. I like odd numbers, you know that. That's good. Oh, Kelly Cameron, thank you. Have missed you
Hi,
all.
Kelly.
Yeah.
What a kid.
Yeah, I really like that idea, Carrie.
Yeah, and that's kind of
That might be an idea for
that's totally like a Lisa Series Hecka kind of thing. She will corsets and things. She's done pockets. I don't know. That one's a little.
well, as you can see, this is a lot more time consuming than just gluing down a strip. And I'm hoping that it's going to be worth it.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
She's going to be really angry if I cut them all loose. And
Oh.
I won't be doing that. Forget I even said that. That came out of my mouth. Is P going to weave on stream? Ah.
I guess I could hide this from her.
It could be a Twinkie. I think I'm not sure when the weaving should actually occur. Definitely after I've got papers glued down so that I can determine what color.
Now, do we feel like we need to do one on the other side, or are we good with just the single? See, this is what I was talking about. Because, see, I kept telling her that, you know, there's going to be a little, until it gets filled up. See, that's what she's trying to
Uh-huh.
make up for, is that it's going to be a big old fatty. Because it's the kind of journal she likes to.
It really
do.
honestly is, and I already have enough tags to fill it. Because I got into my stash.
Wonderful.
Tape both pages down to stop the movement.
I know this is driving them crazy. That's funny.
Well, I think we've got to stay with the plan. I don't think, you know.
Well, I know, but am I doing one on the back side too? Are we good with the one?
Well, I can do the back side.
Okay.
Now that that's
Okay.
in place. Don't you think? I think I can handle that one.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
Lisa Mingus, gator mouth.
Yeah.
Does one side need to be wider than the other?
No, because they're going to fold in. Or is this one going to fold
They're
on?
going to come in like this. Yes. No. I think that they need to be the same.
Okay.
That is my thought. Talk to me.
Yeah, before I glue down. I'm about to glue.
Oh, Fran showed up.
Hey, Fran.
I have to watch the replay. Yeah, really. What we're doing right now is not really stuff that is just mind-bogglingly interesting. And Fran, are you streaming tomorrow? She hasn't answered that yet.
I think they plan to.
So that
Do you want
when
me to
it
line this?
closes, there is a bit of give.
Do you want me to line this up?
Well,
the
as
best
much as possible.
Best of
I
my
mean,
ability.
I'm not.
I do have a ruler. Here, Carrie will be excited that we own one.
Actually, that's a good point. If both flaps are stuffed, then the spine needs to be wider. See, that was my thought, because you know how they belly up when you keep stuffing stuff in them.
Stuff.
I wanted to avoid that. And I'm hoping that this plan is going to take care of that. And both plans are going to be stuffed, absolutely stuffed. But not only that, I may put in another door on each side. Wendy says, okay, I think that then they may need to be one side to copy with all the tags that you have in both pockets. The more tags, yes. Are the two smaller boards going to gatefold or cross over each other?
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. They're because of the size difference, they're not going to completely cover, which that is going to be part of the, yeah, I don't know. You know, this is just
You guys are putting way more thought into this than than probably we have or will do.
And I do think I'm going to come in. All right, Texture Junkie's going to move furniture. Yeah.
What she's doing lately.
Did you line that up?
Yeah,
I don't see the ruler.
I did with my eyeballs. I felt that went better.
Design on the fly with P&M.
That's kind of it.
Barbara
See.
Cabrera says, looks like a bad day to be late. Yeah, really, you missed out on a lot of the, all of the verbiage.
There's been much discussion today, Barbara.
Much discussion. Oh, yeah, Sharon's, the cabinet that her husband got her is going upstairs.
Yes. Oh,
It's a
wonderful.
really, I was very envious when I saw it. I had cabinet envy. Well, Wendy has to go to work.
Bye, Wendy. Thanks for
That's
hanging.
a bummer. I remember those days.
I want to glue down something that's interesting.
I don't know what to tell you.
Ready to do the star
Oh,
button.
Sharon's leaving. Wendy's leaving.
Oh, goodness.
And Texture Junkie says, you know, I'm stalling. Anne's cleaning.
Oh, good.
Mariah, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. I just... You know, I loved my work when I was working, but I also loved not working.
What?
I feel I should be making one of these because my brain is going to melt down at the moment.
Who said that? I'm
Carrie. Oh, bless your heart.
I know. You can look away. You don't. I mean, we understand.
Yes, if you can't hang, we will.
Yeah.
We'll understand. Were you here today when I read all of your stuff? It was my thirsty thought.
All right. So this one's gonna have 6 because it's taller.
Pete, you're still working. I still am working, but in a whole different.
And she said she
Oh.
can quit anytime she wants.
I love that it's different.
Well, it has.
But now it's an even amount, and I don't like that.
I just think of it as 2 3s.
Just think of it as 2 3s.
2 sets of 3.
Oh, I know. I think that's... Hey, I sent some of my mango chutney to the people next door who are actually, I mean, Indian. You know,
Yeah.
this Indian. And
Don't think
she sent a thing back that it was really good.
They very much enjoyed it.
They enjoyed it.
Okay.
It really depends on if it gets overstuffed. That is absolutely true, Kathleen.
This was the
and let me
conversation
tell
we
you
had.
what, you don't have to worry about that, sweetie.
Yeah, her stuff always ends up stuffed.
It does, and I've even got a plan for the pockets to be.
Carrie's next video is going to be how to do things that PM does with more precision.
Yes, so that you come out with something that looks, you know, like somebody
Hey.
planned it rather than it didn't
Look
stand.
at there.
Now here's another thing we could do, Mariah.
Hey, I don't think that looks too shabby.
I think it looks very cool. I like it. And I kind of forgot that you were going to need to go out further on the other.
Okay, so what's next? We got 20 minutes.
We've got 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's what I would like to do next. All right, so I don't know that I've got enough paper made.
Well, that's all right. That's never stopped us from starting. Then trying to match something
Certainly
that's
have.
already glued down.
All right, I think we know that the middle one is going to be the one that you see the most of.
Yes, this is your
So-
showpiece.
It's the showpiece. I
Don't
really,
give me that
I
ugly-
love this turquoise. But I want you to put it down and see if it goes with the big door. Where's my other
No.
piece? No, at the top, just at the top.
Oh, so like I could turn it this way.
And it doesn't even, yeah.
Okay. But then what about your sides? But I actually kind of like that. I don't hate that.
Well, I don't
But I think that's kind of that's almost too much. I really like this stuff more than I like that. With this, personally. Now you guys are seeing it really
now,
blingy.
all right. Well, I may
like
have
that?
to make some
Well,
more.
I don't know. I mean, it really just depends on where it catches the light, but that's kind of...
All right, now here's the other thing. We've got to plan this because the things that you see, here's my other piece.
Okay.
And here's the door.
Well, are we trying this out for the center
Yeah, we're
piece?
trying that out. Because what I'm thinking is we could use the pieces. Pardon me. Boy, you
Ooh,
guys
I
are
like
getting
that.
the full.
I wiggle it the best. See, you could put like the little door.
But see, I don't like that with that at all.
Ooh,
That's better with that.
It is. And
And
who
me-
knew this was the... See, look, that's that ugly green thing that she got real upset with me about.
Mariah was telling
Seeing
me
this
things
over
that I
this.
already knew. All right, now here's the middle door. I don't know that we have enough background. We don't.
Well, I mean, we're going to have pieces from these. I could collage you some things together. I think there probably will be. It just may not be in the way that you necessarily want it. So the smarter thing to probably do here, and I think because it looks really cool,
Just go ahead and do that one and then have the gold on both of the others.
yes. But do we like this at the top, or
I like that.
like that? Yeah, it does. It looks better that way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Have there.
we're gluing some things down, folks.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. See, she would fiddle with this for weeks. If
I would.
she'd make some more papers, there would be stacks and stacks of star paper. Because she hadn't decided which one she really wanted to go with.
Okay. Okay, just spilled a whole tray of iron fabric flaps on the floor because I'm working and trying to listen and watch. Okay, this thing's going too fast and I don't know how. Okay, so somebody told Fran what we're doing.
Okay.
I have got to watch from the beginning. Things make less sense near the end. This is very true, sweetie. If you cut the center out of the backing of the papers, you'll have spare papers and the doors will cover the holes.
I think so. I was thinking about that. I think that's brilliant.
Oh, and Debbie says those background stars remind me of the stars painted on some of the tombs in Egypt. Those stars have all been stamped on with the little stamp we have. I want y'all to know that.
Now, one thing I'm worried about that, though.
Mariah
I'm
is
just gonna glue it on
not
there.
finished with hers, but she's helping me get started on mine so that, you know, we're going to have things going on back and forth. Which glue is that? That's the PVA cheap stuff. This stream may require salt and crunchy to live through, guys. I know. It's kind of that's a lot of real estate there, huh?
It is. That's why I'm using the PVA, because, I mean, if I were to use the glitter glue, it would have been dry by the time I got back around to the other side. I don't know that I can...
Just glue it down.
Okay.
I can just make more paper.
And
Oh,
I want to be able to...
There you go. It's not that it needs to be up, because it isn't. It's wrinkled already. That's what's nice about having both sides of your paper covered with
Now, see, I was a little worried about
acrylic.
this whole, you know, how I'm going to trim things, but I'll get her done.
There's no lack of collage paper there. This is very true. Love those star designs. Well, we have our little... What did I do with that? I saved here. Oh. See?
Stamp!
Stamp. That's how I did that.
Yeah, here, let me show them in the big...
I have a new...
I think she was showing you in her computer.
I was. I forget where I'm supposed to be looking here.
Oh, and you used Stargazer.
Yeah, but I already put some of...
The purple. Yeah.
I've already put a purple delight over the...
Yeah.
So it's kind of a combo. I'm not a purist as far as my stamp pads are concerned.
That's why I was like, not worried. I'm like, why am I obsessing about this? She isn't going to care. As long as it's like a dark bluish purpley color, she's going to be happy.
I'm going to be happy. Don't slip up and cut the...
Yes, the little binds. Yes, yes, yes.
You want my good
We're
scissors?
keeping everybody on their edges. Yeah, that would be super. I mean... Oh, yeah. I mean, geez, those opened up even better. Although I don't...
Why not put glue in the middle? Because it's going to have the door over the top of it anyway. Oh, well, I don't know.
Well, I was thinking I might be able to rip up.
Oh, she's going to cut out the center part of that.
I might.
So we can use it elsewhere.
I might. I just wanted to make sure that I at least had it trimmed up and I could tell.
Oh, I think that's brilliant, Mariah.
So there was a method to my madness there, and I was
There
wondering
was a
if,
method.
I was wondering if everybody was going to kind of catch
Julie
on
says,
to
I
that.
honestly love the direction this is going. Thank you, Julie. We needed to hear that about right now because we're just getting a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, let me cut the bottom. Okay, what? Keeping these little booger boos.
All lit up, sparkle stamps. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yep. Passes crackers to everyone who needs them. I know, and I'm telling you what, I am starving to death. So there's not going to... I had cereal this morning, and that was a long time ago. It was kind of a lunch breakfast thing. That really worked pretty good, didn't it, Mariah?
Not too bad.
Now what I may do with the other one is I take them across there. I don't know that I need to.
Okay. So,
Are you going to try to get the middle out?
I am.
I just take it.
Do you want this at the very bottom? I think it should come
I think it should go at the very bottom because then it's going to show more stars at the top.
Okay.
Because I really like the idea of the stars at the top.
And I'm hoping I glued down in the right.
Now, I would never attempt something like this. Are you kidding me? Every time I tear anything, it never tears where I want it to tear. Are you going to get her started?
Oh, I was trying to see, where my hole is.
Well, if it comes off in pieces, it can be used in pieces.
Fine with that.
Seriously, you're squeamish. Turn away. Hey, Girl Scout cookies. Oh my gosh, I love the mint ones. The mint ones and the peanut butter are my very favorite. See, she's still within the boundaries. Julie says, I have never mastered the fussy tear.
Well, and I'm tearing against, like, see, really the tear would be this way.
Yes.
So this is a little extra tricky. That's why I'm kind of pulling in these little sections. All right, I say we'd be happy with that.
Now, are you going to come back and glue down the little edges of the paper there, or are you just going to call it good?
I mean, I really don't have a whole lot of edge there. But, I mean, I could if you want me to do that.
Well, I don't know.
You feel like there's going to be something that comes underneath it?
Harry says, I'd be at it with a scalpel. I thought about just doing it with a X-Acto knife and, I don't know.
Alright, actually, before I do that.
Hey, do you want to try my gluing method?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay, says tear at the center top too. Yeah, but remember the top shows. My favorite Girl Scout are the Thin Mints and Shortbread. Yeah, I like both those too.
This is making me crazy. This is the point where this thing's starting to kind of goo up in there.
Oh.
And I don't have time for that.
Use a water brush to assist fussy tearing. Hey, did you see me do that tearing stuff the other day where you just wet the whole thing and peel it off? Oh, Aldi carried Girl Scout cookie fakers that taste as good or better than the original. I think that they need to use better ingredients in their cookies. That's what I think. My favorite cookies are just melted cheese, no flour, just cheese.
Oh, we basically had that the other day because we made some cheese sticky things and.
Oh yeah, and they kind of ran out.
And left little
puddles, and they were really good,
yeah,
crispy little chunks of cheesies that fell down in between the grate.
Rack.
Silver Granny, when she was 13, she won 2-week camp out at the Palmetto Girl Scout camp for selling the most cookies in her district.
Ooh, look at you, Silver Granny.
This was back when we went door to door on our own, yeah.
Now they just hang out at the grocery store.
Girlfriend Shell says, I just want to blindly eat the cookies. Me too. Okay, I just bought Deco Art 8-ounce bottles of metallic paint for $1.49. Whoa! at Hobby Lobby. Be careful, don't wrinkle that door.
Listen here, lady.
I mean, this part right here, this is not what I do well. And I'm loving the binding tape.
Yeah,
Water
just
brushing
missed that
only
little-
when you want to tear really facilitates controlled tearing.
Whew.
It does, but the problem with the
What strength
Carnival is that it doesn't tear. It's made to not tear.
Look at that.
Fantabulous.
Now let's trim up that last piece there. Put my thing in there because otherwise I'll be looking for it.
And Messy Palette says that door would look awesome with a bronze filigree die cut over the top. Well, if you want to hook me up with that, I'd be real happy about that. We don't have any of those things. And see, Griffin Chill says the binding adds to the vibe theme of the gates as a whole. That's such a good yes.
She hadn't really thought of that.
I hadn't really thought of that.
But maybe that's where you were going, like
In my-
subconsciously.
yes, subconsciously. I don't know what HL is. They have a lot of paint on sale anyway. You should weave some sparkly specialty yarns through that binding. Well, I was thinking about some like sparkly, you know, some of the sari stuff.
Look at that. All right. 4 minutes. Still on the clock. I mean, there's a little bit down there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with the guillotine and just really trim up that edge, and then I'll kind of round it out a little bit better with the little scissors, and while I'm not trying to keep things in camera. Because that's been a little bit tricky, but what do y'all think? I'm pretty good for, I mean, now what's going to happen is because she's real excited because it started. So now I'm going to have to keep her little paws off of it. So that way, maybe on Sunday we can, or we can, because you guys know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So we can finish out these panels.
And then we can add our other doors, inner doors.
Yeah. We can finish out the panels. They really want to see you weaving this stuff.
Oh.
Right? Right, guys? So.
Yeah, so Kathy says, so much fun. Can't wait to see the weaving.
Okay.
HL is Hobby Lobby, yes.
Oh.
I have that paint on my wish list. My daughter calls Hobby Lobby Mothership.
That's funny.
Oh, thank you, Messy Palette.
All right, guys. Well, this has been a very fun Thursday thoughts and makes kind of situation. I have been enjoying these Thursdays. I think we're going to continue on with this for a bit. Hopefully, I don't know what our next big projects and things are, but we still obviously have quite a bit to do with the tag book and then P's Celestial Gateway tag book to, you know, an outer dimension of some sort with, you know.
Look who's here.
Careful, there's stuff everywhere over here.
Sunshine, our little heart. Oh, look at her little hearts all over.
I made you this.
You made me. You've been in my stickers. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
What's that on your wrist?
It's from Tumbleweed.
Yeah. Oh, is it like your stick? That's cool.
Stick.
She's so clever. Just so
Oh,
clever.
we love Tumbleweed.
All right, you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Okay. Bye, everyone.
See you on Sunday.
See you on
Thank you
Sunday.
for hanging in here and wonderful comments.
Bye, guys.